Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Women's role in the society, and the society is made up of families, and the families are made up of men and women, and in the family between the men and the women, it is the role of the woman which is most important. The tradition, the culture, the beauty, the discipline, the beauty of the house is maintained by the woman. Men are good for nothing. Thank you, Swamiji. See, friends, as the age increases, the man starts becoming weaker and weaker, and the woman starts becoming stronger and stronger. Because the lady or the woman or a girl is subjected to a lot of challenges right from the childhood. The boys are not, they create problems. And therefore, any woman you take, as she grows, she becomes mature earlier. She is able to face the challenges more effectively. Therefore, in the old age, when between the two, husband and a wife, when the wicket is down, so between the two, one has to out first. If the man dies early, the woman is able to conduct herself with more dignity and self-confidence. But if it is the other way around, if it is the wife dies earlier, then this man becomes a Dumbo of the highest order. Because he has been depending so much on the wife or the woman that he loses his confidence after some time. Even if they have to go somewhere, shall I put on sweater? There is no need. Okay. Because as the age increases, the confidence goes away. And therefore, it is the woman which is the strength behind every man in this world. And therefore, women should not think that they are secondary. It is their fault. Nobody says that women are secondary. See, in our religion, you will see all the gods, they have got their partners with them. See, imagine Bhagwan Vishnu a widower. Cannot be. And the glory of Bhagwan Vishnu is because of Lakshmi. Similarly, the glory of Lord Shiva is because of Parvati. Therefore, it is not only the role of a woman in a society, but the woman is the very heart of any society. In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is concerned about the consequences of war which he was going to fight. And his concern is echoed in his words, Strishu dustashu varshneya jayate varna sankaraha. He says, when this war will be over, all the young and the productive men of the society will be killed. Then that society will be left with small kids and old fellows and young ladies. That society, which has got children and old people and young ladies, will be attacked by another people. And the first thing that the enemies do is corrupt and destroy the women. And as a result, the next generation of the unclaimed children that will be born, that will become the major population composition. And as a result, the whole society is heading towards self-destruction. Therefore, it is extremely necessary that the women understand this as their primary role. There is no reason that we should, as a woman, compete with man. See, woman as a woman is beautiful. When the same woman starts acting as a man, it is ugliness. See, it happened once in where? I think California. We were supposed to go for some, puja, etc. So the person who was supposed to drive me, he said, Swamiji, we'll pick up my wife from home. She must have come from work and we'll go. I said, okay, no problem. So we went home. And she was in a very short mini, his wife. So he said, okay, let's go. He said, come on, we are going for a temple, some function. So at least put on sari or salwar kameez, something. Don't come like this. What's wrong? Why there are rules and regulations only for me? Why don't you put on lungi and all that? You are coming with the pant, but for me you don't want me to put the miniskirt. So that man was looking at me. Swamiji, what do I do? I said, I will give you a solution, but don't tell my name. What is that? I said, look here, you go inside. You put on sari and come out. If she has the freedom to put on the gents' dresses, even in the ritualistic functions, you also have a freedom to put on anything you like. And then she will, why did you do that? See, if you want freedom to put on any kind of clothes anywhere, why not man? Again, this is a very peculiar psychology of many, many young ladies. Another example I will give you, then we come out of this psychological catch. There is one girl in Ahmedabad, a Gujarati girl, extremely beautiful. She did her MBA when she was hardly 22, 23. Very bright, brilliant, good vision. And within a period of 3 years or so, her business turnover was more than 5 to 10 crores. Single-handed, a young girl, so dynamic, creative. Naturally, the Indian parents, they are concerned about the marriage. So when I went to their house, Swamiji, please tell her to get married. So she said, Swamiji, my dad wants me to get married to anybody. How can I get married? I said, yes, you are perfectly right. Dad is wrong. She doesn't understand that you want a boy who is more educated than you. Am I right? Yes. You want a boy who is smarter than you, right? Yes. You want a boy who is more successful than you, is it not? Yes. You want a boy who is more educated, successful, dynamic, and yet a great, person with great hobby, etc. Is it not? Yes. How do you know that? I said, one more thing I know. And you want a boy who will listen to you. He who has the earlier 4 qualities, he will never have the 5th quality. And you are waiting for that imaginary Rajkumar to come in your life. See, now she is 38, unmarried, because could not find one. See, one more example. There is one Mrs. Kumar, I don't know, Ranjani or Rajana Kumar, something like that. She is the first chairperson of an Indian bank, topmost position in the banking industry. And when she acquired that position, some organization, management organization, wanted to honor her. She has done a really good job. So she was to be honored. I was invited to honor her. I don't know why, but I am fit for everything and unfit in everything. So I went there. And then Namaskar, Chamatkar, everything over. I said, now today is your function, Mama. You say something, whatever you have to say. So she spoke about her career, how she came up. And she said, every now and then she mentioned, I was able to do this only because my husband supported me. She never forgot to mention that. And after all that was over, how from an ordinary clerk she has risen to that great position at a national level. 1 hour or 45 minutes she spoke, then question answers. People are not interested in the career of the woman. They ask, what about your family life? That we know. How did you manage both ways? She said such a beautiful thing. She said, when I got married, my mother gave me a Guru Mantra and I followed it strictly. And she told me, whatever you may be, always remain one step behind your husband. That doesn't mean that you are insulting yourself. There cannot be equality between man and woman, but a man and woman can merge to become one. When we talk about equality, we are getting divided into two. Between the two there can be equals and not equals. But when 1 plus 1 becomes 1, not 2, then the woman has clearly understood what is the beauty of the womanhood. See? And in this manner, when the woman understands her position as the most important position, not only in the society, but in the whole creation. See? There is one shlok praising Parvati Amma, and there Bhagavad Shankaracharya writes that Lord Shiva, who is staying in the smashan, in the cremation ground, putting on funny kind of clothes and having the snake and the chitta bhasma, only the ashes smeared on his body, that ugly looking Shiva took the position of the father of the world only because Parvati Amma joined him. See, therefore we don't have to struggle to prove ourselves to be someone great. We are. Why should we demand somebody to recognize us? See, we have to recognize our own glory. We don't have to get certificate from somebody. See, and this is where all the problem begins. We start with a wrong note. And our wrong note is, women are suppressed. They are not suppressed anywhere in the world. I am talking particularly our community. Those who are following this path, they are not. Don't take isolated 1 or 2 events anywhere in the society. They always happen. But in general, if you take, it is not. But somehow this thought goes into this, women are always suppressed. There was one young girl doing her M pharmacy. Now she is a mother of 2 children. Her father was also a professor in the same college. So one of the students got a scholarship. So when the children get scholarship, they want to enjoy a party, It is not for study. Study, baap ka paisa. The father's money comes. So when he got the money, he decided to have a party. And the whole halla gulla youngsters, college students, they came to this girl's house. And the father was standing, Hitler. And they say, Kalpana is there. No, she has already gone. Some party they were talking about, she has gone already. And the girl is inside the house and she heard it. Now she can't say anything because her father and the professor of the college, what can be said? So she was, biting her teeth and staying at home. Afterwards, when all of them have gone, she took to father. Why did you tell that? So he said, I have never stopped you from freedom. Up to a particular limit, freedom is effective and creative. Beyond a limit, unguarded freedom leads to licentious behavior. That I shall not allow you as long as you live in my house. No arguments. She got frustrated and then she wrote later to me 27 questions. I will not tell you all the 27 questions. One question was this: in our society, women are always suppressed. During the childhood, the father, bracket, capitals, man, underline, inverted and italic, father. After the marriage, the husband, again, bracket, man, capitals, underline, italic, inverted. And in the old age, the son, again, bracket, the man. In this manner, the life of a woman is always controlled by a man. Why? See? Friends, we all know the real enemy of the woman is not man. The real enemy of the woman is another woman or she herself. There is no enemy outside. Come to cognize your own potentiality and live in the dignity of the womanhood. See how important it is. Instead of that, we develop wrong notions. And these wrong notions create all the problems. Therefore, if biologically we are created as women, there cannot be equality between the man and woman. They are meant to be different and their functions are also different. See, if we take our body as a society, now in this society, there are different components which has gone into the formation and every component has got its own function. Is there any competition? Is there any jealousy possible? One day when I was taking food, my eyes started crying. So I asked, hey man, why are you crying? See, every day I am just observing. This tongue is so lucky, gets to taste chilies, chutney, achar, and I had to simply look from a distance. I am so unlucky. So I said, come on, don't cry. Today I will give you chutney. So instead of eating the chutney and putting on my tongue, today you take it. There is no competition between the sense organs, is it not? Is it that something is more important, other is less important? It is our own imagination. Therefore, friends, the fulfillment in life is not attained by fulfilling the desires. This is what we have been doing throughout our life. Try to fulfill the desires and imagine that I am going to get fulfillment. Now see, just watch your own life. How many things we have collected out of the desire. I think we should change this curtain. Why do you think like that? Because there is nothing to do. They have become old. I think we should change them, And then we should change some color also. This cream color is very old. Let us make black. It's good. Thus, we go on imagining and fulfilling our desires. You see in your own houses, how many pieces we have collected and kept them. And if you take any piece which is collected and kept, just go and touch the piece and pull it like this, you can have vibhuti. Nobody ever touches that to clean. But if that time the piece was not allowed to be purchased, what a chaos. You don't have aesthetic sense. You don't have appreciation for art. You don't have some kind of, hobby. You are just dumb. Keep on collecting the things, fulfilling the desires, and then imagine that fulfillment of desires is the only purpose of life. Friends, watch around. the old people. This experiment I have done many years before. That time I was young, not old. So I wanted to know the psyche of an old man. So I said, hey, I want to ask you something. Please tell me, don't mind if I ask you some nasty questions, please tell me. Now you are 75, no, I am 80. I said, very good. Do you feel that your life has attained fulfillment? Do you feel that you can conclude your life with the dignity of now no more desires to be fulfilled? Is it your experience? He said, my God, I never thought about it. Then what is your experience? Constantly wanting this, wanting that, wanting this, wanting that. Because the basic error is, we all imagine fulfilling the desires is equal to fulfillment in life. No. See, the fulfillment in life for a woman is when the motherhood is invoked. See, friends, the real fulfillment comes in life of a woman when she has invoked the motherhood. See, friends, about this I'll give you an example. One young couple got married and went to USA. After some time, I also went and stayed with them. So that girl is very closely known to me. So she asked me, Swamiji, give us some advice. I said, no advice. Immediately produce kids. There is no other priority than to have children. So she said, okay, Swamiji. Now the husband looked upon me as an enemy number one. And he said, no, we have decided 5 years, no children. We'll enjoy. She said, nothing doing. My Swamiji told, it has to be this way. And the fight went on, and within 1.5 to 2 years, a baby was born. And thereafter, the husband came to me and said, Swamiji, I don't know how to thank you. So, why, what happened? That time I spoke ill to you, but now I understand what is the meaning of invocation of the parenthood in life. Our psyche changes, our hormonal balance changes, our vision changes. Thereafter, we don't live for ourselves. The real joy is not living for yourself. The real joy is when we live for someone else. That experience is the divine experience. See, those of you who have recognized this, remember those days when your kids were small, and small little things. I was in Durban, and that girl with whom I used to stay, she is married and gone. Now she has got 2 kids. She phoned me, Swamiji, I wanted to come and meet you, but I just can't. I can't leave my kids, and they are so cute and they are so sweet. She has no other topic in the whole universe except the children, and she said, I am enjoying every moment. Even now I don't need you. When you will be grown up, then I'll talk to you. See the joy. Now this joy you cannot get through any other means. See, friends. Therefore, the role of a woman in the society is to bring up the next generation in the society, and after having brought up the next generation in the society, that generation must be nurtured, pruned, taken care of, so that they become a dignified, respected individuals of the society. See, friends, one example I'll give you. That house where the woman is lazy and dirty, in that house the children learn the same thing. See, I move throughout the world in so many places, and we have seen it. In one place I used to go, That lady is very good. There is nothing wrong. As a person, gem of a person. But cleanliness habits are zero. The utensils are lying in the kitchen till the maid servant comes. 1 day, 2 day, everything is there. Nothing is kept in a proper manner. Now the children see that mom is doing like that. So when they are grown up, the same thing happens. This cannot be taught by the man or the father to the children, but the mother alone can demonstrate this in and through her action and her life. See, friends. So when the motherhood is invoked, what happens is the fulfillment of life starts happening. See? What is the fulfillment of life? I'll just give an example. This happened, there was one boy, he did something very well, so I gave him a chocolate. He said, "Oh, thank you, Swamiji," and put it in his pocket. I said, "Eat it." "No, I won't eat." "Why? You don't like it?" "No, I like it." "Then why don't you eat?" "No, I'll give it to my sister." I said, "Then what will happen?" "She will eat, you will not enjoy." "No, I will enjoy." "How can you enjoy when she is eating?" He got confused. He asked me, "Swamiji, do you have a sister?" I said, "No." "You will never understand." It's a small child. See? What he meant is, the real joy is not in receiving. The real joy is in giving what you have. And this can happen only when the parenthood is invoked. And therefore, when we become too much profession oriented, have your profession, there is nothing wrong in that. But priorities have to be understood. Whole life is there for you to be professional. But you are the formative period, when you are recently married, those 5-10 years, when you are very close to your husband, the children are brought up, and slow the children are growing. Even if you do little bit of gardening, every day you go and water the plant and see what a joy it is. You know, the bud has come now. Now I think in a day or two, this rose is going to give the flower. I don't know what color it is. What an excitement, because it is something creation. See, friends, therefore we have to very clearly understand, we don't want any certification and any sympathy from anybody in the world. Recognize your own potentiality and dignity and live in that. Those people, those ladies particularly, who go into this kind of channel, they are going the wrong way. See, families are meant for staying together. Don't take the abnormal cases which happen in every society, in every way. See, in this manner, when we take our role as first, we are the upbringers of the next generation in a society. Second thing, those plants or the saplings which we have produced, it is our responsibility to take care of them. And there is such a joy, friends. I tell you, some of my friends throughout the world, other day I received one email. Young girl, and she is a chartered accountant, and her husband is having a private coaching classes in Bombay. That girl has never gone to any temple or any satsang. Never. Because in their house it is not there. Very good girl, very intelligent, very sweet. So her husband is very close to me. She said, "Let's go and meet Swamiji." She said, "I don't care for Swami." He said, "No, you just come once, then you will see what happens." So she came and became so friendly. And then she was getting some job, not getting some job. I said, "Look here, next job that is coming to you, you accept it. Don't say no. And as regard traveling is concerned, that is a part of your life. Don't be a coward. Take it. Everything will be all right." She took the job and got very well established. "Swamiji, what next?" I said, "Produce kids quickly. Don't plan after 5 years, 10 years. Don't do that." And then they produce a child. And now she writes me, whenever she writes me an email, she writes me, "Dear mom." She never calls me Swamiji. She calls me mom. I said, "Do you like Dadi wala mom?" She says, "Somebody, you don't understand what you are, but I know." See, there is a great saint in India, Santa Gyaneshwar. He was a man, a young boy, 21 years, he lived and took Samadhi. He is addressed as Mother. See, Mother India. The scriptures are called as Mother scriptures. Shruti Mata. See, Matrudevo Bhava Upanishad comes. First, the mother is the God. So this motherhood is the one which can give fulfillment to us in our life. And when we are thus able to recognize that this particular part is missing for everyone else, in this manner, let us take this as a divine grace and blessing that we are born as women. Don't take it as a curse. See, those societies wherein the women are not ready to bear children, those women become extremely extrovert. And their whole life is only, they are the dolls for the joy of the society. See, you will see, there are two types of ladies or girls. Those who have invoked the motherhood in them, you look into their eyes, there is a different experience. And those who are walking the catwalk, and various kinds of poses and the models, you look in their eyes are dead eyes. They don't have the dignity and the beauty of the womanhood. See friends, in this world, one day one person told me, one lady, "Swamiji, you always make fun of ladies." I said, "Look here, today I will tell you, normally I don't tell. Have I ever made fun of a lady as a mother? Normally all the jokes on the ladies are when they are taken as wives. So what is the difference between wife and a mother? Wife is an object of indulgence and mother is an object of reverence." See friends, and therefore, this reverence in us can be invoked through the motherhood, and then bring out your children in the best, beautiful, wonderful manner, and then when they are their own way, have your profession. Nothing wrong in that. But priorities have to be sorted out properly. One doctor in USA, a Sindhi lady, I went to their house for food. I said, "Mama, where is my sweetheart? Swamiji, she is upset, I don't know what to do. She's always like that. You go and talk to her." So I went to her room. She was lying on the bed. I said, "Hey sweetheart, what's problem? What's problem? Damn mom, fed up of her." So what happened? What has not happened? I am fed up. She just doesn't allow me to do what I want to do. I said, "Okay, come and take food." "No, I won't take food. I'll go out and eat pizza." I said, "Okay, you go and ask your mother, what gives her real happiness? She is a surgeon, performs operations in the hospital, and she is also your mother. She works the whole day and comes in the evening, changes herself, goes to the kitchen, prepares garam chapati and gives you. These are the two operations she does. One, operation in the hospital. Second, operation mother, giving food to you garam. Between these two, which is the one she likes most? Go and ask. I know her reply. She will tell, "I like the operations." I said, "Don't reply on her behalf. Go and ask." So we wanted to somehow thaw the ice. So she came down. "Mom, between these two, what do you like?" So she smiled. He said, "This is not your question." You don't have that frame of mind. It cannot be your question. Okay, whosoever may be, tell me what you like. I know the answer. He said, I don't know what is your answer, but my answer is, when I give you food and you like that dish and you take for the second helping, that gives me more happiness than a successful operation. See, friends, is it not your experience? When you prepare something and a person who is eating, he praises, what a joy it is. And this experience is worth millions of dollars. See, friends, therefore, we must be very clear in our mind. Let us not take womanhood as a curse. Let us not imagine womanhood is only the what we see on the magazine faces. No, that is not. The real womanhood is fulfilling the purpose of the nature. Why God has created woman is only so that the generations can be propagated. It is not a burden. See? But when the women themselves are taking, no, don't want to have children, then why get married? Continue as a single person. That also we don't want. See, friends, and when we understand this principle, the life becomes so beautiful. See, the old age looks dignified when we remain old. In the old age, when we start living like a youngie, it looks very ugly. I remember once it happened somewhere in India. I was, morning, went for a walk somewhere. I was sitting on a bench, very beautiful lake in front. Morning time, just sun was yet to rise, birds were chirping, nice cool weather. So I was enjoying that, That morning I had no class, so I said, today let me enjoy. One man came in front of me, stood with a very short and with a golf cap and a banyan, and he came. I don't know who is he. He comes and asks me, what is my age? That means his age. Tell me what is my age. Now imagine in the morning some unknown person comes and asks you this question. What can you talk to such a person? So I looked at him. I said, 3 years. Well, such a foolish question cannot be asked by a mature person. No, tell really tell it. Then I knew what he is victim of. So I said, you look 18 years. Yes, this is what I want to tell. Everybody thinks I am 18 years, but I am 81 years. And like a cartoon. See, the dignity of age is experienced when we remain proportionate to that age. See, in the same manner, when we are blessed to be born as a woman, let us take it as a positive asset in life, rather than all the time condemning oneself. See, this self-condemnation is the highest sin. When we don't respect ourselves, who can respect? Now after this portion is over, now we go to the third. You all know the misunderstanding between the members of the same family, that is the in-law and the daughter-in-law and the mother-in-law. It is between the women only, not man. Now who can help them? There was one lady in Bombay, her husband used to come for my classes. Very cool person. One day she came to meet me, she said, you have spoiled my husband. I said, he is not the first one, many are like that. What happened? They had a very small house. Front room 10 by 10, back room 6 by 8. In that small back room, they used to have their kitchen, their washroom, their dining room, their sleeping room, and their one child his study room. And the front room, this old lady will not allow anybody to come and stay there. And it was in such a prime location that they can't leave and go anywhere. So every day, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, cut, continuously going on. So she said, he doesn't say anything to her, his mother, and she is such a nasty lady, continuously. I said, look here, you want to solve this problem or only argue? No, I want to solve the problem. Okay, let us sort it out. I started telling you. I said, look here, I'll tell you something in your ears. Later, first of all, we'll work it out. If it doesn't work, then I'll give you Mahamantra. What is that? Why don't you kill your mother-in-law? Problem over. No, Swamiji, why do you talk like that? He said, see, you are a good person. You will not like to kill, is it not? Okay, you don't kill her. Tell your husband to kill his mother. No, Swamiji, it's not possible. He said, how it is, you can't talk like that. I can't imagine. I said, see, you are so good. I'll kill her. Third party. No, don't talk about killing her. I said, see, you are so basically a good person. Then leave this house and go. That is also not possible. Because if you leave this house and go, when she dies, to whom the house will go, nobody knows. Yes, that's not possible. And going to school and market is far away then? Yes, not possible. I said, now I will tell you Mahamantra. Mahamantra is that I told in her ear, your mother-in-law is going to die after 332 days. Don't tell anybody. If you tell anybody, you will die. Then, no, Swamiji. I said, yes, I got a divine vision. Now she can't challenge me. Then what do? I said, whenever there is a fighting occasion, you start counting down. See, anyway, another 330 days. Okay. Keep cool. Again something happens, 328 days. Again something happened, 325 days. And see what happens. And she stopped reacting with her mother-in-law. After probably 5-6 months, again she came and met me somewhere, and I have forgotten. I am expert in forgetting. I take money from the people and forget. It is their botheration, why should I worry? So, forgetting is the highest spiritual practice I have practiced. I forgot what I told. Swami, do you remember me? I said, I don't remember even God. Why will I remember you? No, I came to you and I told about my mother-in-law and you told me about her, and then, my God, now what happened? My heart started coming out, going in, coming out, going in. He said, Swamiji, you told me this thing, and I said, no, what happened? I don't know. So I pretended. I said, okay, then what happened? See, I have understood one thing, that she is basically a very good lady. In old age, people cannot change. We have to understand them. Earlier, she will say one word, I will say 10 words. And in this manner, we used to fight on nonsense issues. But once I stopped reacting with her, I started finding such a divinity in her that I don't want her to die. But you told me that she is going to die in 332 days. Now what should I do? I said, I will give another Mahamantra. What is that Mahamantra? You go, stand before the Lord and pray. That, oh Lord, may all my negative feelings for her disappear and may she live long so I can serve her. Start this. Friends, the world is what feelings we have for the world. If we interact with the world in a reverential attitude, everybody is better than us, one way or the other. Somebody is superior than us in age, somebody is superior than us in wealth, Somebody is superior than us in power. Somebody is superior than us in knowledge. Find out an excuse how and why we should respect others. When we start leading our life in this reverential attitude towards everything and everybody, out of us a great saint is born. See, friends, there are different kinds of love expressions. Love for the sister, love for the husband, love for the dog. People love the dogs more than the human beings. But the love for the child is called as Vatsalya. See, Vatsalya is love for the child, and that love is considered as the highest love expression in God's creation. And this is seen in the total creation, not only human beings. See, friends. So let that Vatsalya be ignited through our children, and thereafter let our motherhood embrace the total creation. Ram Krishna Paramahams, you must have heard the name, and his wife Sharda Devi. When they were staying, one day he asked, "What is that you are wanting? All the time you ask me, tell me, what do you want?" She said, "As a wife from a husband, what can I expect but to have a child from you?" He said, "Do you want to be mother of only one child? Why don't you dream of being a universal mother? See, a child will come to you." See, friends, when we love our child, what joy it is. Then if we are able to embrace the whole creation in our pure love, the motherly love for everyone, see what a joy it is. With that as the basic component of our personality, go and jump into your professional life. Nothing wrong in that. But the foundation must be that of a womanhood. And let that womanhood become more and more mature. See? In this manner, the role we have to find out. Nobody will give us a role. Like, some people come to us somewhere. There is one lady, she is very good as regards writing, understanding is concerned. But the woman character, she doesn't have anything. Not a single woman character. So she comes, "Swamiji, don't tell me any time, any work." I said, "Mama, when you are to be told any work, you are not fit for that. There are others who come, they don't ask me, 'Swamiji, what should we do?' They themselves take the cloth, they wipe the things, they do the things, they arrange the things properly. I don't tell anybody what they have to do. It is your need that you are coming and doing the things I don't need. I hardly stay here for 3-4 days and I run away." See, friends, this womanhood, when it starts expressing in every field, we will be successful and discover fulfillment in life. See, friends. Therefore, the role of woman in the society has always been emphasized. It is not only now. See, those societies where women are taken as dolls for enjoyment and no motherhood is respected by the women themselves. There are many countries, many societies where the growth rate has stopped because the women do not want to bear children. See, friends. And then we go to the further perversion, to have the marriages of the same sex and all that. This is all abnormal. We try to find out fulfillment by fulfilling our funny desires. That is not the way. See, therefore, let us live in the dignity of what we are made by Him. And there is no difference between man and woman. See, I'll tell you one beautiful experience. There is one girl, Catherine. I had not met her last 20 years. And her husband and she are very close to me. He was a taxi driver and this girl was very sweet. They used to call me Sadhu Baba. So I used to go to their house sometime, have tea, coffee and all that. So one day he told me, Swamiji, your Kathy has delivered a baby. I said, okay, I'll come sometime and meet. Now I'm busy with my lectures. Evening, he came, stood outside my lecture hall with his taxi and tears. I said, hey man, what happened? She is bleeding profusely. I don't know what to do. I said, you call her mother, father, sister, somebody's blood will match. That we did. Blood match found. But they refused to give. They say, we are Catholics, we cannot donate blood. And I don't know what I should do. I said, no, let us pray to Jesus that my blood matches with her. And we went straight to the hospital and the blood matched, probably, God's will. So I gave her blood and everything, she became, now she is mother of 3 or 4 children. So I used to play fool with her. I said, Kathy, bottle is the same. The contents are different. So you are a Catholic or you are a Hindu. Second thing, I am a man. Man's blood has gone in you. Therefore, you are a man or a woman or you are a hermaphrodite. See, friends, let us go beyond the differences and find out a common factor called as life. And the only expression of life which is to the dignity of life is pure love, which does not have any stink of selfishness. And that pure love without the stink of selfishness is found when a mother loves the child. In this manner, let us invoke the best in us and apply that invoked potentiality in our business or whatever we are doing and discover fulfillment in life. So this is not the role that we have to play, but this is the joy of living as a woman. Let us not have this wrong notion. Cursing ourselves, I don't know, I am born woman. No, it's a great divine blessing that we are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Swamiji, I just like to ask one question on this topic is that what happens when the